Hello everybody and welcome to Bear Beer Reviews. For tonight's little review we have a Corks bottle, clearly. You know how rubbish I am open these, I've kind of pre-spun it already so I can just pull the cork out when I need to, and this is Fantôme's Chocolat. You know Fantôme, we know Fantôme. This is an 8%, one of their Saison style beers, as they call it. This one's with coconut and chilli. It says it on the side. Oh, strange enough, a Belgian Saison style ale brewed with cocoa powder and chili pepper. Ay caramba! Score another first for the unredictable, I'm assuming that's meant to be unpredictable, brewery that was first and so far the only brewery to make ales out of dandelions and mushrooms. Mushrooms with 3 mushrooms, among other things. So their English isn't exactly sparkling and spangly yet, but you know, I can forgive them. They are native French speakers, although from Belgium, obviously. Right, cool, so let's crack this one open. Oh, this one might be a bit of a gusher. This cork is coming out slightly too easy. Give me a second. Way. Well, there's certainly a lot of fizz in there, and you heard the pop. It's slightly carbonated, can you tell? This is why I love Fantôme. Oh god, look! Oh, it's such a worrying sight. Oh jeez. Oh no. This could last for several hours now. Anywho. So, last time I tried a Fantôme was their standard Saison. Oh, blimey neck. Oh god, this is like... Can you see? It's creeping up the bottleneck, and it's also creeping up my glass. This is, like, the worst thing ever. Oh jeez. We had a Fantôme Saison and it was absolutely mega. It was beautiful, it really was. I just remember being blown away by how just the drinkability of it. I'm expecting this one to be no different. I have high expectations now of this brewery. I should have remembered this from last time as well, actually. They do, god they fob, but it is those wild yeast and bacteria. Oh jeez. Right, excuse me a second. This will be fun. I might just have to go put this down somewhere where it doesn't matter that it's going to leak everywhere, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. In fact, this is fobbing so much, and this will be so comical to everyone, that I'm going to actually put a new glass underneath it and catch them, get some of it out there, and then we won't fob anywhere near as much, hopefully. Oh god. Oh god, it's so annoying. Please, no more! Anything! 2 whole glasses worth of hate going on there. Right, okay, let's get on with the review now. So I can already smell it because that aroma is going everywhere, all the CO2 and carbonation going around. We have a lovely apricot coloured body going on here, slightly verging on the copper, still creeping up the neck of the bottle. In fact, you can see yeast marking the bottleneck as well, and you can see it's a completely irregular looking head, full of divots and holes, different size. Nice little pockets of air in there. It's gonna lace like a beauty. You can see that already. It looks amazing in the glass. I love it. It looks like Swiss cheese in a glass, which is cool. If a bit frustrating because it's gonna get everywhere. So let's get a nozzle on this and give it a good old smell. Now it's 8%, and I can smell a bit of alcohol on the top of it. It also smells a tiny bit, it smells a tiny bit corny almost. A little bit skunks. It smells a bit lager-esque, which is a bit disappointing. Oh, jeez, for the love of God. Right, I'm gonna have to pull some more out. Oh man, it's like thick, creamy, foamy head as well. This is gonna be so frustrating. I'm glad I'm drinking it. Oh, Jesus. Oh dear. So, it's a pain in the ass to drink, but, oh my god, seriously, stop! Stop! I don't like it anymore. It was fun before, but now it's just annoying. It smells quite light-struck and a bit skunky. Not what I was expecting at all. There is some kind of peppery character, some Saison-esque character going on there too, for sure. But it doesn't actually smell particularly pleasant, unfortunately. It smells a bit light-struck. It just has a bit of pepper in it, a bit of fustiness, but yeah, it smells light-struck. Yeah, just does. Oh well, Who knows? Cheers everyone, let's give it a try. Find a way through all the fuzz. Yeah, tastes a fair whack better. Tastes a fair whack better than that. Skunky off aroma. It doesn't impress me as much. You can already tell it doesn't impress me as much as the Saison did. The flavours are just a little mishmash, to be honest. There's a nice little bit of candy sugar sweetness at the beginning. I can see where there's some depth from cocoa coming in. There's a little bit of that kind of cocoa-y. It's more like a dark malt flavour, I suppose, that I'm guessing is the cocoa that's been added coming through. You get a kind of bit of kind of coffee-esque flavours, maybe more on the mockery, a slightly sweeter flavour like that. There is a tiny bit of heat as well, just a slight, very, very subtle slight warming of the palate. Very, very, very fizzy. It prickles and jabs like needles along the tongue. There's that much carbonation in. Go figure. And it's got a little tart towards the end. And in fact, across almost the top of the palate, you get tartness across the tongue, and it dries out. It's quite astringent and bitter at the back end. Obviously, whatever I could smell, this skunkiness, it just doesn't smell right. Something's not there in the aroma, and it's just a bit muddy as a beer. I can pick these flavours out and talk you through what I'm tasting in the mouth, but it doesn't seem as cohesive. It doesn't seem as drinkable. It's quite prickly and harsh. And there's a definite warming of alcohol through the belly. I swear the Saison was 8% as well, and it drank piddle easy. Well, this one, it doesn't. It's got some harshness to it. It's got some rough edges to it. It's really annoying because it does that. Fobs all at the bottom line. There you go. You can see the yeast mark in the neck. Green glass. So, if this has been sat on a shelf for ages in the sunlight, which I couldn't possibly say. It was further back in the shop where I bought it, but you never know. Pardon me, God, the carbonation's going back at me. You never know, it could have been sat out in light for ages and developed those flavours, I don't know. But it ain't a wowing beer. It isn't a wowing beer. It's a little bit disappointing considering the last one we had. Would I have another bottle of this, which is a 7 out of 10 mark? No, I wouldn't. I'd go for one of the other beers in the range. We have the Breeze bonbons, the balls of steel beer, or whatever it's called, the super hopped and bitter one. Really enjoyed that, if I remember rightly. And the Fantôme Saison, really enjoyed it too. I'd bypass this unless you haven't tried it, and I'd go somewhere else personally. So I can't give it a 7 out of 10. I'd probably give it a 6. Yes, it's quite drinkable. It's got some interesting notes to it. I can see where the cocoa and the chilli comes through. They're both very subtle though, both very subtle in flavours, although if it was over the top it would be annoying too, but I'm a chilli head, like chilli heat. Just look, it's still going, I just showed you the shot then, it was clearly below that yeast mark. It's still just fizz popping, fizz whiz banging away, and I do sell my beers well in a nice cool area of the house, away from light. Oh look, it's even getting worse. It just keeps going and keeps going. It's just that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare, that is. And I knew, I should have figured after last time, I knew it was going to happen, but come on, that's just frustrating. Is it infected? Have they bottled it too soon? I don't know. Pen in the arse is what it is. So there you go, 6 out of 10. A little bit disappointing, if I'm honest. I was hoping for a bit better. The aroma's just off. Flavour's a bit muddled. Doesn't taste as nice as distinct. You can't taste the cocoa and chilli as much as I'd like to. The other flavours are very typical, but they're too harsh as well. Not for me, I'm afraid. Not for me, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who think it's the best beer ever. And that's fine, because it's totally opinion. So, please like, favourite, comment and subscribe. Until the next beer review, cheers everyone.